Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here with a Temu haul for you today. And I've only got one other thing that's not Temu, so it's really going to be Temu focused. Now this channel's not sponsored by Temu. I bought half of these things. Jason bought half of these things. But yeah, we'll do some fun stuff. I do want to thank everybody for the kind comments to the video I posted yesterday of my mom singing. Um, that that video, well, it's really more audio, right? Because if it was just like a slideshow that went with it. But you guys, I bawled when I listened to it the first time, and yesterday was the first time I listened to it because Dad told me he had sent it to me, but he sent it to my email because it's a video, and I don't hardly ever check my home email because I'm on email at work all day, and I just don't think to check the home one because really he's probably the only one, and he texts me, so I don't think to look there. But he mentioned on Saturday when we saw him when we were over there with my mom that I needed to go check it out. Well, then he kind of told me what it was, and I was like, oh, I gotta find the right time to listen to this because I just know I'm gonna lose it, and I did. But it seemed like a fitting tribute to her for her birthday. So thank you if you watched that, thank you. I did get one negative comment on that video, but whatever. Haters be haters, I guess. But overwhelmingly nice comments, so thank you. And that was her singing on that video, or on that recording. So, okay. So yeah, Galia and I went over there yesterday to give her present. I decided not to give her the sweater because she doesn't handle clothes that she doesn't remember well, and so I just decided I'm gonna return it if none of the kids want the sweater, and that would just kind of save my dad some hassle. And so we ended up just getting her a gift card to Panera because that's one of the places that she really likes to eat with Dad. Well, they order in because Panera delivers. But yes, we went over there and she didn't know it was her birthday, even though Dad's marker board always has the date and anything like significant for that date and put that it was her birthday. But when we gave her the cards, she was like not really sure why we were giving her the cards, and then she just set them down, and so my dad's like, well, you're supposed to open those. Well, one of them said Nini, which was from the kids, and one of them said Mom, and she's like, well, I'm not either one of these, so I don't know why I'm opening these. And I'm like, well, you used to be a mom, and I said it like that because she has said it that way before. And so but she didn't really have any like comment to that, and she liked the cards and liked the gift card and stuff. So I think that ended up being, I think we're just done with being able to give her physical presents. And it marked the 1-year anniversary for her having Percy, because we gave her Percy chonker, the chonker named Percy. We gave her that for her birthday last year, which really was a good gift and is still a good gift. I mean, well, I've talked about this before. She treats it like a real animal. And so yeah, so we stayed over there for, I don't know, about an hour, and at one point my dad referred to her as my mom. And she's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, that's your daughter. And she's like, news to me. So I don't know what to, I've already, I don't know, I guess you come to terms, I guess it's kind of like death. You come to terms, but then something happens and you have to deal with it all over again. Kind of like when I was listening to that song, and my first thought was that I miss her, So, okay, let's get on. Let's get past that and let's do some Temu. So, all right, we have got cute little something something here. And it's a pocket dog with a cat. I don't know how that's pronounced, but I will say the cat is just this part right here. It's tiny, so I want to make sure I don't lose this. But this was a Jason purchase. We got, I think, all of our outstanding Temu stuff arrived today. And so now I have like got to put in another order or I'm going to literally run out, which I don't know, that might not be a bad thing, but then what would we do? So here is the cute little dog. And I don't know if it's resin, acrylic, but it's cute. And then it's little cat friend. So I don't know what this is from. I don't know if this is anime. I don't think it's Pokemon. But let me find. Jason sent me his links. So I will have linked. Oh no, some of them he had to send pictures. So I guess I may not have everything linked below. But okay, well maybe this one is in. I was looking at the screenshots and it was not in there. So let me look at the ones that he was able to send. Okay, it's not that. And today, well, I'm like freezing. So I've got on a sweatshirt from Walmart and my thickest sweater from Temu. And I don't even think it was that cold outside, but it's just cold here in the basement. And I don't know, I just am tired of being cold. Who's with me? Who's tired of being cold? We want the sun to come out and warm us all up. Okay, so it's Sanrio. I was gonna say like Hello Kitty, but I don't know if it's in the same family. Like, I don't know if everything Sanrio is Hello Kitty related or Hello Kitty adjacent, or if there's different things from them, but it is Sanrio Pikachu dog figurine. And with its cat. I don't know, does the cat have a name? I don't know. But it is currently $2.96. You can also get, you can also get it with a mouse instead of a cat, in case you prefer mice, for the same price. So, okay. That's cute, I guess. I don't know. Next, we have a metal sign. Scissors. I'm like, my desk is cleaned off because I need to use it to film my whatnot auctions. So that has been really, see, money's the only thing that motivates me. I need to be paid to do anything useful like cleaning, which is a terrible, terrible thing. Okay, what is going on here? Does it have a string? It does not appear to come with a string to hang it, which seems a little weird. It does have holes to hang it. But it is Bell's Bookshop. Tale as old as time. Isn't it supposed to be tale as old as time? Now I've got to look that up. Tale as old is time doesn't make sense, does it? Tale, wait. Okay, it does say tale, not tell. Tale as old as time. So, boo. Maybe he won't care that that is wrong, but it's cute aside from that. But yeah, tale as old as time. Oh well. Should I make this my thumbnail? Like, not with that nail, with this nail? No. I really have to do some of my nails. But this is a little bit thinner than the metal signs I'm used to getting, but it is not damaged in any way. It's just not spelled right. So yeah. But so how is your day going? If you had to work today, did your day go okay? I had to do project invoicing, and that's just a pain in the butt because there's just a lot of back and forth trying to make sure that we're billing clients correctly, which is obviously an important thing, but it's just a cumbersome process. But I got it done, so I guess there's that. And I'm gonna get the 2024 closed tomorrow. I have to redo 2 W-2s, which is the only thing holding us up. But, all right. Not in that one. So I feel like I'm kind of down. Okay, this sign was $3.96, or is $3.96, and it's room decor, one-piece Bell's Bookshop. But if I were you, I wouldn't order it because it's not, the quote's not right. But, you know, aside from that, it was nice. But yeah, I kind of just am like, huh. And so hopefully this video will help brighten my spirits. All right, I don't know if this is a Lugia from Pokemon. Jason and Gregory and Galia play Pokemon. Next weekend is like the biggest Pokemon event of the year. So they are going to be busy doing that on Saturday and Sunday. And so that's why, so I'm going to be doing my next Whatnot auction next Saturday, or this Saturday at like 1:10 or something like that. But I'll put a link to it in the description below in case you want to come hang out. You don't have to buy anything, but you could at least, you could say hi. But here, this is a stuffy, I think it's a Lugia from Pokemon. And its hands are kind of weird, but you know, it's a Pokemon. What can I say? The tag doesn't make me think it's officially licensed, but maybe if I translated that, it would. But we get things from Temu that have the Pokemon symbol on it, and that one does not have it. Okay, but it does say Tarakatomi Pokemon, but it's apparently sold out at the moment, and it is a Lugia. So I guess if you're interested in that for for yourself, I shouldn't just assume it's only for kids because my husband bought it. But my nose is apparently really greasy right now, so please don't get on me about my glasses not fitting right or sliding or whatever. But you could do a search on Taraka, Taraka, Tomy, Tomy, Pokemon, and find a whole bunch of stuff. Because the next thing is another one that's also sold out, but it would have that, it would come up in that same search criteria. And this one I think is adorable. It's a Pokemon with a, shoot, I don't remember what character mask it's supposed to be wearing. And it probably would tell me, but I can't read. But yeah, it's cute. Does this come all the way off? It appears to be affixed in here, so you wouldn't be able to take this on and off. But he does still have his little tail back here. So I guess, you know, if you had kids, your kids would probably find a way to rip this off. And there's probably just a few key places that if you cut it, then you could, actually it's probably his little hands. You'd probably have to separate them from his face, which that might make a hole. So, but I like stuffies that are wearing costumes. I can't remember, this looks like a bat, but I can't remember what the bat character is. So anyway, I don't know what these cost. I'd say probably in the $8 range if I were guessing. But there's tons of Pokemon things on Temu. All right, next, for those of you that like to craft, they have got tons and tons of stamps. Now, I possibly already have these stamps, and some of these stamps are stolen designs, but they're super cheap, obviously, and they're actually really good quality stamps. I've used them before. They are polymer stamps? No, I can't remember now. There's the red rubber stamps. I hate using those because you can't see anything when you're stamping. But whatever these are, I want to say photopolymer, but that doesn't sound right, right? It's been too long since I've been buying this kind of thing. But I got this because it's got pieces that I can easily, I'm going to cut all these out so that I can put a single stamp in my mega pack, my mega ephemera pack that I sell. So I just thought this would be a cute way to add something else in that's kind of the same kind of theme for the stuff I like to do. And this one, like I said, was a good one. But if you're a stamper or card maker, Temu's chock full of these. And I've bought a ton of them myself off of Temu and have always been happy with how they work. But yeah, I just thought this would be a cute one to kind of cut up and trying to just think of things I can add that will make my mega kit seem more valuable. You know what I'm saying? Since that appears to be one of the places that I'm going to be trying to replace my Temu money. Okay, so that one was something I ordered. So let me go over to my orders. I think it's in this one. Something, okay, in this bag that I got that out of, something reeks, but it smells chemical. And but I couldn't find that anything had leaked anywhere. So then I was like, it was delivered by like an outsourced, you know, do you guys ever get stuff delivered from the post office, but it's really from Joe and his truck, you know, kind of thing? I think that's how this one came today. And so those bags always smell funny. And now that marijuana is legal in our state, at least, a lot of times the bags smell like skunk. And this one didn't smell like that. It smelled more chemical. So it may be there's something in the bag, but I didn't find that anything had leaked in there, so I don't know. And I have a acrylic nail kit in there that does have some like polish remover maybe, but it hadn't leaked anywhere, so I don't know what the smell was. It was really unpleasant. But I paid $2.44 for those stamps. I got one price adjustment. It does come with a user manual, and it just says one-piece stamp postcard transparent stamp, but you get a lot of stamps on that one, and it's currently $2.25. But I always say it, Temu's a great way to find out if you like a craft without spending too much money. All right, next. Oh, look at that. Now, I'm not going to say what this is because I'm not alone down here, but isn't that cute? So teeny. It's got pretty good detail on it. And it's very light, so it really feels, this is gonna sound weird, but it feels like Corn Pops, the cereal, but it's wood. But yeah, look at all that detail in that. That's great. So let me see if I can tell you what that cost. I know it's a little weird that I'm not saying it out loud, but okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a pain. Jason's got like 6 different orders, so it's just as painful as when I'm trying to find my orders to look through all the links that he sends me. Okay, that image, which is cute, is $3.68, and oh, interesting. So there's 2 different versions, but the other one, because it's sold out, I can't even click on it now. Like it used to be that even if something was sold out, you could still click on it and see, but now you have to scroll through the pictures. Ew, well, that one's ugly, so I can't believe that one sold out before the one I showed you. But it is a charming hand-carved figurine. Perfect holiday gift. Okay. And then I got more Swedish dishcloths. How many of these do I need? Nowhere near as many as I have because they last a long time. But I think they're pretty. Well, they're pretty until you use them. Then they're not so pretty. But if you haven't seen me haul these before, maybe you're already, oh man, I don't know if this is the thing that smells, but it really does smell. But is that upside down? So we've got one that's cherries, but these are like paper sponges kind of deal. So when you get it wet, it becomes a cloth and you could do all kinds of cleaning with it. And it's got kind of a rougher back for scrubby purposes. But so they're nice when you first get them, but then once you use them, they will, just like a sponge, although, you know, a normal sponge when it dries, it's just, you know, rectangular and there's not anything for it to do. But because this ends up being like a cloth, it can dry really weird. So some people get like clothespins to hang them up like on the side of the refrigerator so that they dry kind of straight. But they will never look as good as they do when you first take them out of the package. But it's fun because you can get them to go with holidays, or like we see here, fruit theme, avocado, mixed berries. I got them all upside down, I think. Oranges and strawberries. So a nice set of fruit ones. So at least with something like this, they're very useful. So it doesn't bother me to buy a bunch of these. I should keep these out of this because I could use this for my whatnot shop to package up things I'm selling. So that set of 6, and you can get, there's obviously lots of different listings, so lots of different designs. And I mean, it's just like t-shirts and stuff. They can print them with whatever, but you can get like sets of 3, sets of 6, 12, depending on, you know, which listing it is. Let me see if it's in this order. Oh, wait, that's Jason's order. Let me go back over to mine. Finally going back into the office tomorrow after all the sickness and the snow. I think it's supposed to be like almost 60 degrees tomorrow, maybe, which would be nice. All right, not in that order. I've been trying to get my credit balance, my Temu credit balance back up to 100, which sounds ridiculous, I know, but if you return things, it goes into that, or obviously credits back from price adjustments or Temu Circle cashback kind of thing. Plus, Jason was ordering stuff, and so for the first 30 days, I was making a commission off of what he had, so that's kind of how I think I've got like $78 in there right now. So I wanted to get it up to 100 so that I could use like a coupon for something off of 100, so that I feel like if I'm gonna keep spending money on Temu, I want to get the best deals. Okay, it's not in that order either. Oh, there they are. Okay. $352 is what I paid for it. I got a price adjustment. Ugh, and that one I had is discontinued, but there's a bunch of other ones out there, but I don't know if any of them are exactly like the one I just showed you, darn it. But it's not grayed out. So some of my products are now grayed out, but that one's not. I don't understand all the changes that they're making, but you could, okay, well, what was it called? It was just called dishcloths, wood pulp. So I don't know if that's what they make it out of. Maybe it is wood pulp dishcloths. But you could do Swedish dishcloths too, I'm sure, and you would get stuff pop up. All right, this is a practical thing. Okay, hold on. Aha. So this is a magnetic pair of kitchen scissors to go on the side of the refrigerator. But this is like super heavy, and so I'll be curious to see how well this magnet works. Okay, well, you can't see that, I know, but I just put it on my file cabinet back here, and it's strong enough. But so you get a nice pair of kitchen shears, the bottle opener in the middle. Gotta be careful with those. But this comes in different colors, and yeah, it sits in there okay. I'm not gonna make this a thumbnail because that would be just a sad thumbnail. But there you have it. A practical product. And hopefully will make it harder to lose scissors. Somehow this family loses scissors like we lose socks and lids, and I can't figure it out. Why? Like, where did the scissors go? We have a specific drawer for the scissors, and it's even labeled because, you guys, I have a label maker, and when I went through my Pampered Chef phase and was buying, and when I sold Pampered Chef so I could buy it for cheap, and I was buying it, and I bought like almost all of the gadgets, and so I took the time to get little containers from the Dollar Tree and take my drawers and organize it so there were spots for everything, and I took my label maker and I put the label in there of what goes in that spot. I have a spot for scissors and it's always empty. So yes, hopefully this will be the key. But I paid higher for that, $6.82. I did get a price adjustment. That color is called blue, but it also comes in green and pink. And the price is different based on the color, but the blue that I got is the cheapest for $5.41 right now. And it's a kitchen multifunctional scissors household refrigerator magnet. Suction, well, I didn't see any suction on it. Multifunctional meat scissors, bone scissors, fish food scissors. So I learned how to cut up a chicken when I went through the whole cooking phase, but I do not do that ever anymore. I just buy chicken that's already cut up or boneless. But it'll be great for, you know, cutting the top off of the popsicles because you need heavy duty scissors for that. All right, what else do we have? All right, oh, well, I got this for my business. So Temu's a great source, as long as you don't need it right away. They're also a great source if you have a small business for stickers. And so like when people buy things from my Etsy shop, I have a Temu sticker that I put like as the envelope seal that's like, thank you for supporting small businesses. If you enjoyed or liked your thing, please review or give it a 5-star or something like that. So, and I also have Avery, like round Avery labels that I can print on myself that I did to put my Junk for Goats logo on it. But you guys, if that is on the outside of a package and it rains or gets moist, it's gonna bleed. So these labels that you get are glossy and they aren't gonna bleed. So I've decided that that's like a better option for me. I think I've even got some coming saying like, don't judge me by my box, because you know how people nowadays when they ship things they just reuse whatever kind of box they get in the mail or find at the grocery store or whatever. So I thought that would be fun. But this one is, here's a free gift just for you. So I starting with my third Whatnot show, everybody that purchases something is going to be getting a free gift, and this will go on the envelope or whatever I put the free gift in. Plus, I always do giveaways, always, on my first 2 shows, I did giveaways, like 3 giveaways per show. And so I could put this sticker on it. But there's 500 of them in this. And I've got the thermal printer, which I use to print out the shipping labels. And it has a bar over it that these can go on. So it'll all seem very organized and will make me feel more professional than I really am. But yeah, they've got a ton of, they've got a ton of different free gift stickers. They've got a ton of different support small business. I mean, there's lots of business related stickers, and they've got customizable ones as well. So it's possible that I could find one that would do my Junk for Goats. You know, I could probably upload my logo to it and get the glossy labels, but I think those usually are not in a roll like this. They're sheets, and so I've just decided to hold off on that because I think it would be a little bit more expensive, or you're not getting as much, like it's more expensive per label kind of thing. So I just haven't done that yet, but I think you could. If you are somebody that's got a small business, definitely check Temu out for that kind of stuff. And they've got packing supplies too. So I just ordered packing supplies off of Amazon because I needed them kind of quicker. Plus I ordered some from the post office. But if you were planning ahead, you could order your packing, your like bubble mailers kind of thing, or your poly bags. What are those called? Well, I'm just going to call them poly bags. But you could order all that kind of stuff in different colors. And I think they'd probably be pretty comparable to Amazon pricing. Hopefully they'd be cheaper. Otherwise, I don't know why you'd use them. But they do maybe have more variety of sizes, if you can believe that. But I mean, it's not cheap buying the packing supplies. And you got to kind of factor that into the list price of the item. So it's like, I want to keep my list prices as low as possible, but so, okay, did I tell you guys this? So I do the free giveaways. I finally figured out, I did some more like research over the weekend, and when you do a giveaway, the seller is responsible for the shipping. But I still haven't figured out why they charge me like $4 to ship something that I should be able to ship with a stamp. I haven't figured that part out yet. But I really need to, because I did do a search, like what does Whatnot do if the shipping ends up being less than anticipated? Now I weigh all of my things so that I can get as close as possible, but they have ranges. So like 4 to 7 ounces. Well, if the item is closer to the 4-ounce size and people buy multiple things, your total weight for your bundle could be down a band from where, you know, what you would think it was. Well, and I was like, well, do they refund the buyer when that happens? And it's like, no, I think Whatnot just keeps that. Well, I don't think, I mean, I read that Whatnot keeps that. It doesn't get passed on to the seller either. And it's probably why with Whatnot, you can ship flat rate boxes the same postage regardless of what flat rate box you use. But like at the post office, if you use the big flat rate box, it's like, well, it's less than 20, but it's like $18. And if you use a smaller box, it's like $9. And if the envelopes are a different price, it's all different prices. But with Whatnot, it's a flat $9.21 no matter which flat rate thing you use. So it's probably, they can probably get away with that because they're keeping that variance in the shipping price. is my guess. But supposedly Whatnot has one of the best, if not the best, shipping rates, because the buyer pays Whatnot, and then the seller, as the seller, I just go in and change the weight to actual once I get it packaged and stuff, and then I print my label right there. So it's definitely pretty handy. Okay, the stickers. We're finally getting to the stickers. I paid $4.24 for 500. It's currently $3.19. 500 piece fun little store stickers. And they are vinyl. All right. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of fun thinking of myself as a small business owner. I mean, I am, but not like a, well, all my stuff's electronic, right? My shop is online. My auctions are online, although it is at least real products. All right, next, I have gotten, what was it, 2 years ago, so 23, when they came out with these for Christmas and Easter and stuff. So this year I decided to go ahead and get the St. Patrick's Day one, and I'll tell you why. But it comes with a string and a thread, because it's supposed to be you know, a garland kind of deal. But you get, I think there's 12. Okay, well, it doesn't say on there, but I think it was 12. But you get 12 pieces. And they're like from the 50s. It's like the same kind of artwork. This face, right, I feel like is from the 50s. Maybe the late 40s. But I thought that these would be cute as journal covers. Like I mean, it's not the thickest cardstock. You could certainly reinforce it, but I thought you could take one of these for the front and the back and make a journal out of it. Now they do have the holes in the top that you can punch out, which might not be ideal, but also if you had a book, this won't be a good example, but hold on. If you had a book, so like this one I showed you guys a long time ago that I had made an altered book because I was going to make a memory book for my mom, and I missed my window for when that would have been useful. So I'm probably going to end up trying to sell this on my shop in case anybody else wants to. Reader's Digest books are just really good for that kind of thing. But you could easily, especially on these ones that are plain, cut this. I mean, it's almost actually the perfect size for this. It's almost exact. But you could, you know, make your own cover, front and back cover, and then do some kind of fabric-y spine or whatever. But you could decoupage or something, you know, to make it a little bit sturdier. But that was kind of what I was thinking, is that people might like to use them in a make your own journal kind of situation. Or you could also poke holes or run it through, if you happen to have one of those hole punches for happy planners like I do. You could do that. Shoot, I should find that and do that, because then you could, that would be so easy. And then they could be dividers, or it wouldn't have to be the cover, but you could laminate these. I know there's somebody I watch on YouTube that makes journals, and she gets pictures and laminates them for her covers. So That's really what I was thinking when I picked this out. But it's got a lot of cute, this isn't the set I already looked through, is it? No, I don't think I would have been going back and forth. I am showing you all of these because I thought there weren't very many. I feel like there's more than 12 here though. But obviously you could also just use it as a traditional decoration. So could this be a thumbnail? Well, you can't even see them all. Or if you like, no, see, I can't even pose for, you guys, you don't know how much I wish I could just put episode number 10 as my thumbnail and not have to, like, I wish it weren't such a visual, I wish that weren't the thing that drew people in, you know? But it is. All right, let me find the order with this in it. It's like I want people to watch my videos, but I don't want them to know anything about it when they come to see it. So it really, I don't know. It really, I like to be creative and I like to come up with thumbnails and stuff, but I don't know. I want it to be almost like you just replace this one thing, which is why in January it was just replacing like the date and the name. And February it's got the same background for everything, but I'm at least replacing the picture so it's more obvious that it's a different video. But yeah, I don't know, it's like a love-hate relationship. Okay, that garland or whatever, I paid $3.37 and got one price adjustment. And I think I'm gonna look, although it's probably in my dining room that's storage central. I'll probably never find the Happy Planner puncher. But it is Lucky Shamrock St. Patrick's Day Garland. And it might, I think it's got 16 images in it. Yeah, there's 16 in the, well, no, there's 15 in the picture. Why would there be 15? Is that what this one has? Yeah, that picture has 15 also. So I guess it's a set of 15. So that if you could have 7 over 8 and it would be kind of, you know, spaced well for that. But it's currently $3.93. But yeah, that's a cute set. All right, is this the last item already? Okay. Tank top time, I think. I feel like there's something well, there's nothing left in the bag, so I guess I showed everything. Oh, yeah, it stinks, you guys. Like, oh. So anyway, first of all, I'm a delight. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's really like this whole bag was soaked in nail polish remover. That's why I'm so surprised that nail polish thing was all sealed and not leaking or anything. So I don't understand, but yeah, this really smells chemical. First of all, I'm a delight. All right, let's make this my thumbnail because everybody, are we tired of clothes yet? But I've got an orange sweater. I like the retro look to this. it is kind of a rough, because all of these dark spots, it's cut, right? So, unlike some decals where this would be part of the decal, it's actually cut out. So it makes it a nicer, and it's a super, super soft polyester. But yeah, that's cute. And at least it's spelled right. So yeah, maybe I'll wear that tomorrow. Oh, hey, it kind of goes with this sweater almost, right? I could totally get away with that maybe. But it's been a little while since we've had tank top time. Of course, now I got like a little thread on my tongue. All right. Nope, not that. I think I've got some good stuff that's coming in this bag, or in the stuff that came in. All right, that tank top was $7.55. I got 2 price adjustments, and I got it in XL, and it's available in small to XXL on this listing, but then they've also got a link to 3XL to 5XL. Is it actually the same? It is actually the same. Sometimes like the material is a little different. Like this was the gray heather that I really like. And sometimes when you switch to a like for the bigger size or the smaller size, it's not quite the same, but this one looks like it's exactly the same, which is nice. So then I'm like, why don't they just have it all on the same order? Sorry, there's still something in my mouth. Okay, and it's currently $5.68, which seems like a good price for a tank top. And Lord willing, it's going to be getting warm enough to wear tank tops at some point in time. All right, well, that's it for the Temu stuff. I do have a couple of things. Yeah, I do have a bag of stuff I got from Whatnot today that I thought I would show. But if you're not into crafty things or ephemera, memorabilia things, then I understand if you want to leave. I am going to be doing, am I? Where did it go? Shoot. My TV trivia. Oh, is that it? No. I just saw it. Now I'm like wondering if it's underneath my computer. Yes. Okay, be careful. You may dip here a little bit. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, we will still do TV trivia. All right, so I got Junk for Goats is my name on Whatnot. And this particular order, I was telling you guys that I'm really interested in cigarette cards, and they stopped making those, you know, because of the whole let's not encourage kids to smoke. Well, then tea companies started making tea cards. And so I happened upon a auction that was just selling complete sets of these tea cards for like $3. Unless, I mean, I think they were all starting price of $3. So I was like, well, shoot, if I can win it for $3, I'll take it, because most of them are 50 pieces. And if he can sell them for that cheap, they're probably not worth anything, so I can just break them up and not feel bad about it. So I bought 4. I accidentally bought 2 sets twice. 8. And don't worry, I'm not going to show you every single card in every set. 10. About 13 sets. But I really only got 11 sets because 2 of them were duplicated. Oh, and I bought this Liebig. I don't know if this is an Italian food of some sort, but it's like a collector card from this brand, and I haven't gotten my Google Translator out to read it, but I just thought it was a cool card. I think it was probably $3 too. Probably not worth, well, to the right person it's probably worth $3. I just got it because it was kind of a novelty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably save it and enjoy it for a little while, and then it'll probably end up as a, I was thinking, let me know if you think this sounds like a good idea. I was thinking, because in my auctions, I have ephemera sets, and I start them at a low price for these sets, but one of them sold for $25, and I was like, I should have an incentive. If the bid gets, if I say I started out at 10, and if the bid ends up at 20, I'll add in a booster pack for free. And then I could put things like this and that. And that would maybe help get the bid price up, but yet still give some cool stuff away. So anyway, I don't know yet what I'm going to do with that. But all right, this first set is British costumes. It's a 50-piece set, and I'll just pull out a handful. But I figured this will be great. Like, I haven't made any fashion ephemera sets, but I think I've got enough stuff that I could. But some of it is in my storage unit because I had to box everything up and that was in the living room for Christmas and get it to storage. So a lot of my ephemera is in storage, but I think I've got enough stuff that I could make fashion ephemera sets, and this would be like great for that. But it would also, all of these would be great to stick one or two in a ephemera pack because it's a nice size. It does have like the information about it on the back, but you could easily, I'm always saying this, but you could easily use it as a tuck spot, you know, glue down one side and use it as a tuck, or just as a piece of ephemera in your junk journal. As a flippy so you can still read the back. This one is The Sea, Our Other World. So this one looks a little bit rougher shape. Like a couple of the sets I got look pretty new, but now what kind? Okay, well, maybe it doesn't say this is like prehistoric, but that's kind of the impression I'm getting. Although that person has got a scuba gear. So I don't know why this first one had like a caveman going fishing. But anyway, just kind of some cute stuff. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't call that cute, but okay, now I got two of these on accident, although I'm not mad about this one because I like ships. This one is The Saga of Ships. So we just have some cool ships. Now, some people take these and put them in binders. You could also take them and frame it, right? You could put them in some kind of design in a frame and have it be a talking point on your wall. Now, this is my favorite one that I got. This was Wild Birds in Britain. I tried to get two of these on purpose, but I lost the second bid because I was like, well, I should be nice and let somebody else have one because they only had two in the show. But it's birds. And you guys know there's something about birds that I love. It's just because, I don't know, because they're so pretty. They have such different colored feathers, and they're usually, you know, drawn with some kind of wild botanical kind of thing, so I just love it. I would buy these all day long, this particular one. All right, this one is a journey downstream. So maybe river life? Although it had birds too. I wish, I don't know, does anybody still make this kind of stuff? Because I would buy it just for this. So I guess it's a mix of birds and botanicals, which is also like perfect for me. My two favorite kinds of ephemera. Now that set only had 25 in it, unfortunately. Flags and emblems of the world. Oh, yeah, so it's kind of, so like the crest and the flag. I love the Union Jack, which, okay, are these just British colony? No. Well, I don't know. It just says flags and emblems of the world. I didn't pay enough attention in Big Bang Theory to Sheldon's Fun with Flags segments to learn all of those. All right, and then we've got the history of the motor car. Okay, I was really looking forward to this one because I also really like old cars. I have an old car magazine, like from 1907 maybe. So you wouldn't think there would be that many cars around then, but there were. So yeah, I would buy these all day long too. Those are cool. And then some, because there was someone else that was, it was like there were two of us in this show, because two of us were winning all the bids. And so some of these I bought just because I was afraid they were the only ones I was going to get, like this one, Asian Wildlife. It's got some things in it that I don't really care about. Like, animals are great and all, but I'm not really into this kind of I guess I'm just not really into wildlife. Domesticated pets, sure. But, I mean, they're cute, so I won't feel bad, you know, when I'm putting these in kits. But I've already got, I think, 17 things listed in my show. My goal is to like add 5 things a day leading up to it. But you can always go to my link in the description for the show and you can go in and look and see what's in the shop. You can do pre-bids. I don't know. I tried doing a pre-bid on something and then I don't know if the lady ended the show before she showed that item, because I never, or she did show it and I got outbid and just didn't know, but it like all happened within like 2 minutes. So I kind of think maybe she closed her show before I had a chance to win the bid. But you can put in pre-bids, and it's kind of like eBay, I think, where you put in your max and it will keep bidding for you when it does come up if you're not present. Because I think that happened to me yesterday on a auction I was bidding on, because I would bid and like the second I bid, someone kept bidding, and so finally it was like, okay, I'm not going to pay $15 for whatever this thing is. All right, this one is the Race into Space, and this is the other one that I accidentally got 2 of. But, you know, it's cool. I like space. We have any conspiracy theorists out there that don't think we actually landed on the moon? Now, my husband's best friend is a physicist, and he claims that there's proof that we landed on the moon because there are satellites and lasers. He's a laser physicist. I don't know what kind of physicist that really would be, but he's like, there's evidence of that we've been on the moon because of lasers. So I kind of have to take his word for it because that's over my head. Now this one is a tiny one. I think there's only 8. No, there's 12. Okay, there's 12. I got this one for Jason because it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he loves those. So, and these are from 1990. I doubt these were T cards. My guess is that these were, well, I don't know. It doesn't say on here. So I don't know if these would have been like with some kind of a trading card instead. I think this one's his favorite. So, but these are more modern. I think the other ones that I got are from the late 60s. I cannot figure out why this kind of stuff is not in any of the antique stores that I go to. Well, I did find the one, you know, at the one here, but that's the first time I've ever, maybe I just was never looking for it, so I didn't know I was seeing it. Okay, that's the second Saga of Ships. That's the second space. So then the last one is, oh wait, did I get 3 of them twice? This is another flag one. Flags and emblems of the world. Son of a gun, I did. Okay, so that means I only got 10 unique ones. All right, well, you know, they go so fast and it's okay. Flags are a good thing to have extras of, I guess. But anyway, so that was my whatnot haul. And then let's finish with our TV trivia. All right. Question number 1. Who played Heck Ramsey in Heck Ramsey? I wish it was Heck Ramsey. Who was Dudley Do-Right's girlfriend? What outstanding pie thrower has hosted a children's series? Who played Sergeant Chip Saunders on the war drama Combat? What newscaster is famed for saying, "And that's the way it is"? How many children were there in the Brady Bunch? What type of show was Pall Mall Playhouse? And what was the original name of the Phil Silvers show? Okay, you guys, I maybe know one. All right, who played Heck Ramsey in Heck Ramsey? Heck, I don't know. Like, I want to have a good guess. Like, is this a Western? Is this, what kind of show is this? Heck Ramsey, is it a comedy? I can't even think of a guess, so I guess I'm just gonna pass on that one. Who was Dudley Do-Right's girlfriend? I don't even know what that's from either. I don't know. Ugh. It's like I want to guess. So like, do I say just something like random, like Kate Jackson? I know it's not Kate Jackson because I was a big Scarecrow and Mrs. King fan. And I don't think she was ever on something like that. But you know, I want to throw something out like that, but I can't even think of something to throw out. What outstanding pie thrower has hosted a children's series? Well, I'm going to say Mr. Rogers. Like, I don't know. What other... That's a total guess, Mr. Rogers. I've never heard of him being a pie thrower, and I didn't watch the biopic on him yet, so I don't know. Who played Sergeant Chip Saunders on the war drama Combat? Henry Morgan. I don't know. What newscaster is famed for saying, and that's the way it is? Well, I think that was Walter Cronkite. And I think he regrets how early he retired. But he was back when news was news, because that was before Congress passed some legislation saying that it didn't have to be balanced anymore. I don't know what that was, but the news was the news, and there was no filter on it, really, like there is today. It's so hard to get good news. All right. How many children were there in the Brady Bunch? Well, there were 6 kids, but then there was, what, Cousin Arthur? So hopefully they're not counting that. Oh, so maybe I'll get 2 on this card. What type of show was Pall Mall Playhouse? Well, a cigarette-sponsored show. Pall Mall Playhouse. I don't know, a comedy show or a variety show? I'll say a variety show. What was the original name of the Phil Silvers show? Phil? I don't know. The Silvers Show? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even have a frame of reference for most of these. It's like I feel good when it hits this tiny little niche thing that maybe I used to watch on TV Land, or because I'm old enough that I was around when TV Land first came out. Nick at Night, you know, they used to play like the Dick Van Dyke Show and all of those things when they first started. And now Nick at Night is like stuff from the 90s. It's crazy. All right. Well, who played Heck Ramsey in Heck Ramsey? Richard Boone. I don't know who that is. Who was Dudley Do-Right's girlfriend? Miss Nell. What outstanding pie thrower has a children's series? Hosted a children's series? Soupy Sales. Oh, who played Sergeant Chip Saunders on the war drama Combat? That was Vic Morrow. Now, wasn't he the one that was in that helicopter on-set helicopter disaster that cut his head off? Wasn't that Vic Morrow? Now I gotta look up his face. Because, yeah, you know, when you... Every so often when something horrible happens, then they always show you these other people that died on set, you know, on accident. Either accidentally shot themselves or whatever. But I think Vic was like a helicopter blade. Yes. So, oh, and he was the father of Jennifer Jason Leigh and Carrie Ann Morrow, which I'm not sure I know who she is. But yeah, oh, and it was on The Twilight Zone, the comeback of The Twilight Zone. The movie, okay, the movie. He was making a comeback in Twilight Zone, the movie, but was unfortunately killed on the early morning hours of July 23rd, 1982 in a tragic freak accident on set while filming a scene involving a helicopter which crashed right on top of him and 2 young children. It was terrible. So, okay, well, apparently his claim to fame was playing Sergeant Chip Saunders. All right, what newscaster is famed for saying, and that's the way it is? Walter Cronkite, yay. How many children were there in the Brady Bunch? 6, 3 girls and 3 boys, so they were not counting Cousin Arthur or whatever his name was. What type of show was Pall Mall Playhouse? Why didn't I say Western? What kind of show goes with smoking? Westerns, right? And what was the original name of the Phil Silvers show? You'll Never Get Rich. That seems random. All right, well, how'd you do? I got 2. So 25%, I can't complain about that. It's better than 0. But yeah, let me know how you did. And yeah, so hopefully I don't think I've eaten today. Have I eaten today? That's one thing when you're on Mounjaro, you don't think to eat all the time. Like, I took my lunch break, but we just sat and watched TV. And I had a glass of chocolate milk, but I think that's it. So I need to go eat. Maybe that's why I'm down a little bit. Duh, gotta take care of yourself. Well, anyway, I hope that whenever, I don't know how long, just stop talking, but I'll get this uploaded as soon as I can. And I don't know when I'll be back, but I will be back. And wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.